we talk about integrating faith and learning, we create sort of two silos, and we assume that faith and learning happen apart from each other. And so we think we need to integrate faith into our learning. And I think one of the challenges for us as Christians is to articulate that our faith is the foundation for our learning. It is not separate from it. I think that we have to be careful that Christ as a perspective doesn't become Christ as a lens, a sort of a poor metaphor of understanding Christ as a pair of spectacles we can put on when we'd like and take off when we don't like them.
We talked about things such as Christ as our example, and we talk about as Christians being more Christ-like. But I think we put it so in a spiritual perspective or in stewardship perspective. Should we not also look at him for our development in terms of our physical well-being?
In college, we want to have our major. We want to be able to tell people I'm a biology major, I'm an English major, as if the major defines who we are. And I think at Spring Arbor University, we hope that students are not going to be defined by their major. The Spring Arbor University education prepares our students to be someone, not to be a career.
One of the first things that I try to model to my students is love. Not that I go around to each student saying, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, because love really is an action word. And as a result of that, I try to, with my actions, let them know that I care about them, that they're important.
And in a lot of ways, Sharon set the tone for what it would be like being in the School of Education. She conveyed to us as new wannabe teachers that, being an educator is a really serious responsibility, and that it takes a lot of work and a lot of integrity, but it can be a really joyful career. She just conveyed to us her love for education, and it made us excited about it. And I just remember from Sharon's classes that you left feeling like you were a part of something bigger, and that this could be your way to really make a mark on the world.
One of the outstanding things about our curriculum here, not just in our department, Health and Exercise Science, but one of the reasons I'm sold on Christian higher education, and particularly in a smaller university setting like we have the opportunity to experience every day. I say to my faculty and other people that I interact with that probably the best teaching I do is right here in this lab, because it's where I get that one-on-one exchange with the student.
But they go in and they just act out who they are in the classroom, showing kindness, showing love, showing care and concern. And as they're doing that, they're ministering to the kids in their classroom. They see this need, and they know that being a highly qualified early childhood teacher, they can go in and present to the classroom all of who they are, all created in God's image, all doing it to the glory of God, and actualizing who they are as a trained professional.
I know one thing kind of goes with our concept is this idea of being a lifelong learner, and I feel like that was reinforced in even our field of education, that you have to stay current with the just the latest data and research out there about education. And I just know that when I stepped into my first year of teaching, I felt prepared and ready. And first year can be a little scary, but I just felt like I had a lot of tools and a lot of resources going into that year.
We do believe that a Christian education is important and necessary for our students. They will leave this place as moral beings, as ethical beings, as people who are literate, well-read, well-spoken, able to write in whatever their discipline is, and that their discipline will be a focus, a specialization, but not a statement of their identity in personhood.